All right, coming up next, it is our main event, a matchup for the UFC Women's Bantamweight title. All right, here's the #1 women's bantamweight contender. She believes for a while she's been the best at 135 pounds. She's making the walk tonight, staring down the champion. Confidence, not an issue. Fear, not a factor. We'll see if this talented #1 contender can shed that label and leave with a new one as the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. Well, this belt has changed hands quite a bit, but not since it's been held down by this young woman, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world. She has really set the standard for excellence at 135 pounds. Tonight, though, facing a #1 contender that comes in with a lot of momentum. So if she can defend the belt yet again here tonight, it would really go a long way in stamping her legacy as one of the greatest bantamweight fighters and champions of all time. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and reach. And now, one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a boxer, holding a professional record of 27 wins, 1 loss. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, presenting the challenger, Buren. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Manaus, Arizona, Brazil, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world. Ready.
All right, so here we go with round 1. This is some old school matchmaking, right? Classic striker versus grappler matchup, and given what these fighters have said all week, you expect them to try to take a similar approach as they've taken in past fights.
Yes, the whole life has led to this, right? You don't change what works. The grappler understands that if she is able to get this fight to the ground, she is in her comfort zone. But for the striker, she has to understand, as long as she is at distance, she has the advantage, and she feels most comfortable.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
It's the elbow there. Her ground and pound is downright scary. In constant pursuit of the finish. Might get it here.
She does a really good job of throwing punches with intent. She never just throws just to be throwing. Every punch is meant to land, and every punch is meant to start a finish.
Oh, nice job by her. Nicely done. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow, controlling underhook and getting back to your feet.
All right, so the ground and pound strikes continue to land. She's not staying busy for the sake of it. She is doling out damage.
She's landing a lot of punishing ground and pound. And this is gonna really zap her opponent as they get back to the feet.
Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Both fighters back to their feet now. 37 total strikes, as you see there, and those aren't the strikes thrown. Those are the strikes landed by Ketlen Vieira.
Straight punch lands.
And they separate. I'm not sure her striking has ever looked better, DC, finding the range with relatively... Hey, there it is, her first takedown of the fight. She told us in our fighter meeting Thursday, at some point I will take you down. She didn't expect it to take this long, but here it is.
She really had to work to get this first takedown, and she never gave up on herself. Continued to press, continued to shoot, continued to level change. Now she finally has secured her first takedown. Oh, nice.
90 seconds now to go in the round. Back in the clinch now. Well, she's already landed several big takedowns, and there's another one. So you gotta like what you're seeing here. This offensive wrestling is on point.
It's unbelievable. The variety of takedowns is what I am truly a fan of. It's not just one thing. She is doing different approaches, different takedowns to really, really confuse her opponent.
Oh, she gives up her back here, DC, so she's got a lot of work to do now. What do? Tuck the chin, hand fight?
You've got to tuck the chin. You've got to bring both.
Vieira's got the back, going for the rear naked choke.
Now it's starting to slip under the neck.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, nice job by her there. You see how strong she is. Her opponent's trying to control posture, unable to do so.
Now she can get to work and put the money in the bank with that ground and pound.
Money in the bank. Well, maybe some panic setting in for her opponent as she continues to land with the ground and pound.
She cannot deal with the pressure of the top fighter. She's so good at finding her strikes.